one and only Optibotimus coming at you with another video review. And on today's episode, thanks to the absolutely incredible contributions from all of my Optibotimus Plus channel members, we're going to be taking a look at the new Disney Parks LOKI'S SCEPTER prop replica. Continuing on with these prop replicas from the various Marvel movies, the LOKI'S SCEPTER is technically the second of the Infinity Stones that we were introduced to, although we really didn't know it at the time. First shown to us in the Avengers movie, LOKI'S SCEPTER just seemed to be a special energy weapon that was given to Loki by none other than Thanos to go to Earth, open a portal with the Tesseract, and allow the Chitauri soldiers working for Thanos to travel to Earth to basically conquer it. But what we also then later on found out was essentially to get the Tesseract and the Space Stone and then more than likely kill Loki and recover the scepter, which houses the Mind Stone, which would then basically allow him to have two Infinity Stones at the same time, which is something that he obviously was trying to do in order to collect all of them to become the most powerful man in the universe. For the package though, much like that Tesseract one, it's done up in a way that kind of resembles a container, something that you might see like S.H.I.E.L.D. taking this and storing it in. You can see you got a nice kind of wire image of Loki, Scepter de Loki, which I don't remember them putting the Tesseract in a different language. That's weird. But you got these little kind of details on there. It's a very large box, as you can see. I mean, it really is quite long. I'm not going to be able to get the whole thing in the frame here, but this thing is quite massive. And then you see like the little yellow section right here really denoting the yellow part of the crystal. When you come around to the back, this is kind of now upside down. Oh no, I guess it's about the right side up, but you can see that it shows that it opens and then the crystal actually goes inside there, which is really cool. This is one that I was definitely looking forward to, and is also the most expensive because it is the largest. But for the packaging on this, that is about it. So without further ado, let's get it out here and see how cool it actually is. And here we have LOKI'S SCEPTER open up and out of its packaging. And much like the package, this is actually fairly large. Now, it's not designed to be that full staff that he had. It is designed to be the more shortened kind of weapon that he carried around just as is. But really very, very nice on this. Now, again, this is meant to be more of a toy prop, so it does have some like built-in gimmicks and things of that nature, but it does still feel and look really good. Even like right here, this section at the top and this bottom section here is all metal, which is really nice to see. So there's a lot of really good parts to it. I mean, you do have some like warnings that kind of looks ugly, but the overall look on this in general is really quite nice. You can see a really nice gold color. You got silver for the blades. You do have a bit of a wash on here that does look really nice as well, just giving it a more of a worn look. And I'm just trying to kind of get some, I mean, the silver is very reflective, so the lights really kind of wash things out a little bit. But you have this section right here, which is actually what housed the Mind Stone, but they don't use this to put the actual stone into. For that, you have this section right here, which does open. It is on a bit of a spring, but taking a look first at the stone, again, much like the Tesseract, this one is very nicely painted with a very reflective yellowish paint there, which does give a very cool look. Obviously, you can see that it's yellow like it should be, and then you have the little prongs here in the back. Now, in terms of the other Mind Stones that we've gotten, this is the one that came with the Iron Man Nano Gauntlet. You can see it's considerably bigger, so again, really can't be utilized in the same way. But when the stone was put, I mean, this is almost like a 1-to-1 scale version of the stone that was in Vision's head. This is definitely smaller. But this is fairly large and fit in the center section of the glove. This one, if you utilize that, and they do have two different gloves. One's the Infinity Gauntlet, one's the Nano Gauntlet, not Iron Man's Nano Gauntlet, but the one that Hulk would have used. This is definitely going to be kind of small looking in that. And I think I talked about in the Tesseract video, all of these different containers, and that's how I'm going to refer to this, as a container for the Infinity Stone. All of them come with a stone. The only one that doesn't is the Soul Stone, because there was no real container for that. That you get when you buy either the Infinity Glove or the Nano Gauntlet. But staying with this, again, so you're going to take this, and you got the little prongs here. You literally just put this right in there, lock that in, and then you're going to close that. Now, you do have an on and off switch right on this side right here that you're going to turn that on, and when you get it on, you have that stone in there. You can see kind of it, you can hear it powering up, although the sounds come from this back section here, but you can see that that actually lights up. It might be hard to see. There, yeah, you can kind of see it glowing right there. It looks a lot better in person, but it also makes the blue section light up. Again, that's kind of hard to see right there with the actual bright lights on here, but again, let's take that out, and you can see, let's kind of focus on that. Putting this in, locking that in. You can kind of see it lighting up a little bit in there. A little bit of flashing going on there, but the real effect is going to come with the lights off. But one other thing that I want to talk about is you do have, where's it at? You have a button right here that activates the blasting effect. So you can kind of see it through here on the edges. It turns yellow and then goes white on there. And if you hit, you can totally see the yellow light on there. That looks really cool. But again, let's turn the lights off. And again, you can see when you open it, you do have the yellow glowing Mind Stone. You have the glowing blue section here. And then when you hit the button again, that is super cool. I love that. And that's the whole blasting, you know, when he would pya, pya, do that kind of stuff. One other real nice bit that they put on here, on the tip is also buttons, so you can touch things in. And that would basically, I guess, be the mind control aspect of things. So again, let's turn the lights off. And again, pushing the button so you can see it. I mean, that's really super cool. I absolutely love that. But you know what's kind of interesting? This stone, while is meant to be used with the scepter, here's the Tesseract. Let's take that stone out. Now this is obviously a blue stone. Let's take Loki, or the Mind Stone out of Loki's scepter. Now remember, this was blue before. So we're going to put this in here. And I think this is terrific. Now, it never did this. We never saw it do this in the movies or anything of that nature. But I just love the fact that that still activates it. Still lights it up yellow. And then now it makes it yellow of a stone. Or a yellow Tesseract, which... that's amazing. Again, let me turn the lights off. So there you go. I mean, that is keeping that on. I mean, that is... let's reactivate that. That is super cool. Super, super cool. There's actually a couple other colors in there, it seems like. So, it seems to be activating a bunch of different things. But I love that. And then, obviously, if we take... so, let's leave that in there. Now you can see the blade lit up yellow with this. Putting in the Space Stone here. Again, just kind of line up those little nubs. Push that in. That activates it. This whole thing now is blue. So let me do that again. That was really cool. I want to show that. But taking that out, putting that back in, you can see all of this lights up blue in addition to the stone. That is amazing. And again, when you hit the button, you see it lights up blue and then goes to the white color. Same thing when you touch with the tip, you get that blue light. That is amazing. I never really expected that. It really doesn't need to do that, to be totally honest. That's really something that I didn't expect it to do, but that is really cool. And I'm really curious to see if that continues on with the rest of these stones. I do have the ether in hand. I haven't tried that out yet in person. I want to save that for when I actually kind of get that out here to do the review for. And the orb with the Power Stone just came in stock at shopdisney.com. So I put in my order for that. So that should also be on the way. But really super, super fun. Super, super amazing. And again, you can see the yellow light on there now instead of blue. That is just something that I honestly would never have expected them to do. I think that they did a terrific job with this. This is really very nice. At about $20 more than all the other ones. The regular price is about $99.99 on all the other ones. This one runs $119.99. So $20 more, I really feel, is a good price for that, considering how much bigger this is. And I love it. I think it's great. I think that the only way that this could have been done better is if it came with some kind of display stand, which it doesn't. So I'm gonna have to figure out something, you know, in terms of like having like a propping mechanism for this, because it is gorgeous, well worth having in a collection, and 100% I would recommend picking this up. If you are a fan of Marvel just in general, this is a great replica to have, and very affordable. They've done some other much higher quality replicas that run in the several $100 price range. At $119, I feel like this is a good value, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have it. But beyond that, guys, there you go. There's my look at the new Disney Parks exclusive Loki's Scepter prop replica. As always, I want to thank you all for tuning in and watching, and please remember that the real trouble with the world is that too many people grow up. Thank you all so much for watching and taking the time to be a kid.